Welcome to Concrete Technology. In previous lecture, we are studying of some aggregate testing, and we are now going to start further tests of aggregate. Last time we stopped the lecture at aggregate crushing value test, and now start with aggregate impact value. Aggregate impact value. This is the aperture used for aggregate impact value test. Let us have a look at aggregate impact value test. With respect to concrete aggregate, toughness is usually considered the resistance of the material to failure by impact. Several attempts to develop a method of test for aggregate impact value have been made. The test most successful is the one in which a sample of standard aggregate kept in a mold is subjected to 15 blows of a metal hammer of weight 40 kg falling from a height of 38 centimeters. The quality of finer material passing through 2.36 mm resulting from pounding will indicate the toughness of the sample of aggregate. The ratio of the weight of the fineness formed to the weight of the total sample taken is expressed as a percentage. This is known as the aggregate impact value test, which is considered and to be taken from the IS 283 1970 specifies that aggregate impact value shall not exceed 45% can be percent by weight for aggregate used for concrete other than wearing surface and 30% by weight of concrete for wearing surface such as runway, road and pavement. Also, I will share some video links from YouTube which are helpful to understand that test. It is beyond and not included in any practical, but it is to show how it performs and how it works. So I will share you is in a next instant. Aggregate abrasion value. This is the aggregate abrasion value test machine. This is a small type of mill and abrasion is done in this machine. Apart from testing aggregate with respect to its crushing value, impact resistance, testing the aggregate with respect to its resistance to wear in an important test for aggregate to be used for road construction, where house, floor and pavement construction. These tests are in common use to test aggregate for its abrasion resistance. Devil abrasion test and Dory abrasion test and Los Angeles test. This is machine of Los Angeles abrasion test machine. Let us start with Devil attribution test. In the Devil attribution test, particles of known weight are subjected to wear in an iron cylinder rotated 1000 times, 10,000 times at certain speed. The proportion of material crushed finer than 1.7 mm size is expressed as a percentage of the original material taken. This percentage is taken as the attribution value of the aggregate. This state has been covered by IS 2386 Part 4 1963, but it is pointed out that wherever possible Los Angeles test should be used. Dory abrasion test. This test is not covered by Indian standard specification. The test involves in subjecting a cylindrical specimen of 25 centimeter height and 25 centimeter diameter to the abrasion against rotation metal disc, sprinkling sprinkled with quartz sand. The loss in weight of the cylinder after 1000 evolution of the table is determined. The hardness of the rock sample is expressed in an empirical formula. This is the hardness is equal to 20 minus loss in grams divided by 3. Good rock should an abrasion value of not more than less than 1.7. A rock sample with a value of less than 40 would be considered as poor. Final and the most usable abrasion test is Los Angeles abrasion test. Los Angeles test was developed to overcome some of the defects found in rival test. Los Angeles test is characterized by the quickness with which a sample of aggregate may be tested. The applicability of the method to all types of commonly used aggregate makes this method popular. The test involves taking specified quantity of standard size material along with the specific number of abrasion charges in a standard cylindrical and revolving it for certain specified revolution. But at the particle smaller than 1.7 mm size is separated out. The loss in weight expressed as a percentage of the original weight taken given the abrasion value of the aggregate. The abrasion value should not be more than 30% for wearing surface and not more than 50% of concrete other than wearing surface. Table Some of the table given in this book give average value of crushing strength of rock, aggregate crushing value, abrasion value, impact value, and attribution value for different rock group. Now, modulus of elasticity. Modulus of elasticity of aggregate depend on its composition, texture, and structure. The modulus of elasticity of aggregate will influence the property of concrete with respect to shrinkage and elastic behavior, and to very small extent, creep of concrete. Many studies have been conducted to investigate the influence of modulus of elasticity of aggregate on the property of concrete. One of the studies indicate that E of aggregate has a decided effect on the elastic property of concrete, and that the relation of E of aggregate to that of the concrete is not a linear function but may be expressed as an equation of expansion time. Here is the table 3.4 average test value for rock different group as mentioned in modulus of elasticity, also mentioned in Los Angeles test. There are some rock group crushing strength of that aggregate crushing value, abrasion value, impact value, attribution value with dry and wet aggregate, specific gravity also. These are the standard measurement. Generally, uh, get get from the taste, and this is the normal value of all tasting of different types of rocks. Due to some temperature environmental changes, a little change is in any taste value are to be considered. Bulk density. The bulk density of unit weight of an aggregate gives valuable information regarding the shape and grading of the aggregate. For a given specific gravity, the angular aggregate show a lower bulk density. The bulk density of aggregate is measured by filling a container of no known volume in a standard manner and weight in bulk density. So, how density the aggregate is packed when filled in a standard manner. The bulk density depends on the particle size, distribution, and shape of the particle. One of the early methods of mixed design making use of this parameter bulk density in proportion of concrete mix. The higher the bulk density, the lower is the void content to be filled by sand and cement. The sample which gives the minimum void or the one which gives maximum bulk density is taken as the right sample of aggregate for making economical mix. The method of determining bulk density also gives the method for finding out what is content in the sample of aggregate. For determination of bulk density, the aggregates are filled in the container and then they are compacted in a standard manner. The weight of the aggregate gives the bulk density calculated in kg per liter or kg per meter cube. Knowing the specific gravity of the aggregate in saturated in surface dry condition, the void ratio can also be calculated. Percentage void is equal to Gs minus gamma upon divided by Gs into 100 to convert into percentage ratio, where Gs is equal to specific gravity of the aggregate and gamma is equal to bulk density kilogram per liter or kilogram per meter cube. Heavyweight aggregate, the parameter of bulk density is also used in concrete mix design for converting the proportion by weight into proportion by volume when weight batching equipment is not available at that site. The another term is specific gravity. In a concrete technology, specific gravity of aggregate is made use of in design calculation of concrete mix. With the specific gravity of each constituent known, its weight can be converted into solid volume and hence a theoretical yield of concrete per unit volume can be calculated. Specific gravity of aggregate is also required in calculating the compacting factor in concrete connection with the workability measurement. Similarly, specific gravity of aggregate is required to be considered when we deal with lightweight and heavyweight concrete. Average specific gravity of the rock vary from 2.6 to 2.8. Absorption and moisture content, which we covered in our next lecture, and also bulking of aggregate, measurement of moisture content of aggregate with different method.